Do you believe in ghosts? If you don't, this next story just might change your mind. The Liendo Plantation near Hempstead was once home to several historical figures in Texas. Its history stretches back more than 150 years, and some say it's haunted by the people who once lived there. News 3's Shane McCullough teamed up with a group of local ghost hunters, and what they found is enough to send chills down your spine.
When you first pull up to the Liendo Plantation in the middle of a rainy night, it can be a little intimidating. Keep in mind, this was the full moon of October. Built in 1853 by Leonard Gross, the plantation sat on 67,000 acres. From 1873 to 1911, world-renowned sculptress Elizabeth Ney and her husband, Dr. Edmund Montgomery, lived, died, and were buried at the plantation. It was considered the social center of Texas and hosted Sam Houston on occasion. Even General Custer spent an evening or two in the house.
Not too many people really want to admit that they've seen or heard something that no one else has seen.
Michelle Janzak has been working at the plantation for 5 years now, and she claims to have seen and heard a few things over the years.
I actually saw someone sitting on the back porch who eventually I found out was possibly Sam Houston. Seen him 3 times.
There's lots of interesting stories here, lots of paranormal activity, so I'm kind of anxious to see what we can catch here tonight.
Brian Wiggins leads a paranormal research group known as the Aggieland Ghost Hunters.
I myself am still a skeptic. I'm just out here trying to prove to myself that something does exist. The more that we've done this, the more I'm starting to believe.
The Aggieland Ghost Hunters joined forces on the hunt with the Bastrop Paranormal Research Group. Both teams set up several sound recorders and electromagnetic frequency meters, or EMF meters. The EMF meter will pick up electromagnetic fields, which the ghost hunters believe is ghost activity.
No one's ever been scared out of here. There's nothing been menacing about any of the experiences.
That was about to change. We started our ghost hunt huddled together in a room known to have been visited before. While our camera wasn't on, the Aggieland Ghost Hunters was. Problem is, their night vision camera inexplicably stopped working. Each one in the group asked questions, trying to solicit responses from the other side. When the line of questioning came to me, I first tried to lighten the mood.
I apologize, I'm a first-timer.
Turns out my first question garnered quite a response.
Do you feel trapped in this house?
Guess you got your answer.
I'm still shaking. That's the most impressive thing I've ever heard.
The display amazed Michelle.
Baffled.
After taking a little break, we went into the room of Dr. Edmund Montgomery. Once we started reading from his books, the EMF meters started to move. The group also started smelling cigar smoke.
I did not know he smoked.
And when asked about his wife and son, the EMF meters peaked. We continued the investigation into the morning and decided to call it a night at 2 a.m. That's when the Aggieland Ghost Hunters started their investigation into the recording. What they found may shock you.
Gives you chills, doesn't it? And to find out what they found, you can tune into News 3 Monday night at 10 o'clock, or you can get an unedited preview of the findings on Aggieland Ghost Hunters website. You can find the link on our web channel, kbtx.com.